Hi, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The reading special is up on my website for the next 24 hours only. You can purchase the reading special at tarotbarbiecom. I got crystal sage incense, personal readings, and much more. Let's get it, Virgos. Coming in with the hangman at the bottom of the deck. It looks like some of you guys are just wanting to chill out, relax, fall back a little bit, not really want to get yourselves involved too much. I feel like the energy of Pisces is kind of taken over in some sort of way. I don't feel like the eclipse at this time is technically the eclipse between the moon and the sun. It's coming in as a planetary from the charts that I'm looking at and stuff like that. So that's maybe something you guys can take into consideration, that the moon and the sun are not going to actually be aligned. It's a lot more deeper than that. Yeah. So coming in, so technically with the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the King of Wands, I do see that somebody here is fantasizing about you, dreaming about you, thinking about you, and wanting to come back towards you. You seem like you've already released the energy from the past with the Six of Cups to the Ace of Swords. However, though, there is going to be a reunion. This person's hoping, and they're going to ask you, hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to meet up with each other? Whatever the case is. Exactly 1 week. 1 week exactly, this person's going to reach out to you. Some of you guys are going to be the energy of today, and they're going to be asking if you want to go out on Friday. At the end of the day, it's exactly 1 week. Today is April 4th, 2024. Today is the portal of the 4444 energy. Which is funny because the other day I was talking about the 444 energy, or 44, and I was talking about the 4 a lot, and now we're here. And then, so it looks like there's just going to be a lot of communication, a lot of sadness, a lot of heartbreak, maybe even tears for that matter. But I think it's really important to just come to the realization that sometimes you do need to have a conversation with someone on a very mature level. If you cannot, if your conversations are going to be in a way where it's like one person's talking, the other one's talking over you, I recommend that you just abort mission completely. Do not have a conversation with someone who's going to always talk over you, because it's unethical. It's immature, it's childish. So maybe don't do that. And if you are able to have a cordial conversation with someone and really hear them out when they're upset, it's compassionate. Letting people talk so that way they can express themselves is really important on the Three of Swords, because you don't want to keep repeating the same cycles again with the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands. Very childish, very immature. I feel like somebody here is trying to hold their position, but I think at the end of the day, you're a lot more strong and you're a lot more powerful. You guys are coming in as the King of Wands at this time, male or female. You're too strong, you're too powerful. You know what it is that you want. You don't really want to be dealing with anyone who's going to be bothering you from what I'm seeing here. You're protecting yourself, protecting your energy. You're very resilient. You've been through a lot of shit, but you also have been in combat for a long time. So maybe you guys have been in like some sort of combat battle, whatever the case is, which is why you guys feel like it's really important to defend yourself and also protect yourself at this time. Specifically, if anybody here feels like they want to kind of control you guys in a way, or trying to bring you something and you're like, nah, you gave them so many chances before, and you're just so dissatisfied at this point that it doesn't make you feel like you want to give them any of your time. I'm picking up a lot of on distasteful energy, a lot of two-faced energy as well. People who like to look at you, talk to you like they're good with you, but then behind your back, they're just gossiping and running their fucking mouths. Something about an emu. I don't think it has anything to do with an ostrich. It could go a lot more further than that. I think a lot of people are just simply slandering you or trying to talk about you with the Three of Cups. And let me tell you something. The reason why the Three of Cups is upright is because they're all smiling in your face. And you know damn well that none of these Three of Cups, they don't like you at all. And it really shows. It really shows. But judgment's here for you guys, and also the Eight of Swords. So what's going to happen is Spirit and the angels are going to call judgment on the three people who are slandering your name and coming in with the Eight of Swords. So they're going to get hit on the Eight of Sword energy for doing that to you. Remember what I told you guys this before. I said anyone who talks to you, looks at you sideways. Anyone who talks bad about you, looks at you sideways, gossips about you, backbites you, and you're not even there to defend yourself, they're going to get it regardless, because you have judgment on your side all the time, because you are judgment. So when you guys call judgment on the people, this shit gets fucking they get hunted down for on the Five of Swords in reverse. They are not successful. Whatever they try to do to maybe self-sabotage you on the Eight of Swords, it doesn't work out. And whatever was hidden in the dark is going to come to light, and you guys are safe and fine and protected on the Nine of Cups. So this energy here on that Five of Swords in reverse, that's crazy. On the Five of Swords in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles, somebody here was working overtime to like sabotage you guys for whatever reason. That's fine. Let people do what they want to do. But in the end, it's like you did all that and you still couldn't get it. That's messed up energy. Like it's the Six of Wands in reverse, right? So it could be an online thing. Like it could be anything at this point. It is what it is. Everyone's got their own drama. But I think in the end, it's like realistically speaking that these three people here are going to have a really rude awakening with the Judgment card if they don't just simply buzz off and leave you alone. They can try as many times as they want to. The only reason why they're upright right now is because they think that you don't know what for pop. But you know damn well what's going. So you're like, all right, you do what you do, and you do what you do, and you know that they're going to lose no matter what. Six of Wands. You guys, this could be like a situation where you kind of have to move with precaution or something like this. Like you have to take cautiousness. So they're just simply saying that there's going to be a little bit of an argument. A fight is definitely going to happen. I do recommend that wherever you're going with on the Knight of Pentacles, you please be careful always. It is a fight. It's the Ten of Swords, Four of Swords. It's fucked up energy. I don't know what happened. What happened? What happened that put you in a position of the Five of Wands, 10 and the Four of Swords? What happened? Someone got rushed here. I see somebody getting jumped in this energy on the Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords. And they're saying that you may have had guidance from somebody else to help you out to keep you protected, but you may have not listened to your intuition. You may not have even listened to that person. You just kept going. I'm seeing an energy where it's like you're in some F shit with somebody because of somebody else. And instead of you saying to yourself, you know what, I don't need this shit in my life, you could have walked away, but then in the end you still stayed and placed yourself in danger. So I see danger coming in on this energy on the Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Five of Wands. If you're not careful, you could end up getting jumped or vice versa or whatever the case is. I think it's very, very prominent that you take heed in this situation and to really grow up in life and know when to walk away from any situation that's bringing in dangerous energy. Sometimes you just gotta sometimes you just gotta say fuck your feelings and think about your well-being and your future, and that it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And if that's too much for you, then understand the Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords. Nah, I highly doubt that you would want to be placed in a position like that. So I recommend that if you know that this energy belongs to you and you know that you could be walking away from something, but somebody else wants to claim their position with somebody else or whatever the case is, and you can't seem to walk away, this is an issue that Spirit is probably giving you a heed and a warning. You better walk away from it now before it gets a lot worse. Because I can see that somebody tried to give you advice, but you didn't take it. You still been doing the wrong thing this entire time. Like you sitting there deceiving yourself on the Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, somebody here, they're sitting there deceiving themselves. They're hoping that everything's going to end up working out well, but then in the end, it's like, no, it doesn't end up in that position. You should have listened to your intuition. You should have listened to whoever it was that you were talking to that was trying to give you some advice. That's how I'm seeing the energy. Anyways, none of my business. Three of Pentacles, I know you guys will make the right decision when you choose to make the right decision, but this energy is here now, meaning that between now and the next 4 weeks, 7 days exactly from the beginning, is you're going to be feeling confused, maybe in denial, whatever the case is. But then I can see that you guys are going to level up and get your shit together and maybe make a move in the end, if you choose to. If you choose to. With the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and you guys got an argument or a fighting that with somebody here. I think in the end, this argument, this fight is going to be so disastrous that it leads you in a position of the Ten of Swords. You need to just be careful. I don't know. I see unpredictable energy on the Five of Wands. I see unpredictable energy. I don't know if this person's like, they come in as someone who's very cautious, very grounded and stoic, but then all of a sudden it's like maybe they put their hands on you and they became abusive all of a sudden. And them being abusive ended up actually hurting you in the end. And then you have to go get help. And I don't know. I hope none of you guys get hurt. I hope you guys are always going to be safe always. I hope God always guides you and protects you no matter what. And if this is a domestic abusive relationship, I hope you guys find a way to get out of it and learn to be alone for a little while and really enjoy the beauty of Mother Gaia. And that, remember, you're actually not alone. You're never alone. There's everything out here that you need. Instead of being placed in a position of someone who's narcissistically abusive and placing your energy into someone who's going to deteriorate you. With the Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, it's definitely a lot of confusion, having to make up your mind. You obviously don't want to make the wrong decision, but I think in the end you will make the right decision. And the energy that I see that you are doing is going to be the energy of self-love and self-care. You will end up choosing yourself in the end. You will listen to your intuition. You will choose yourself in the end. And you will tell yourself that you deserve to be loved and you deserve to be loved in the right way. So for that, you will move on with your life. There's no cards here. All right? I don't see any cards here. I'm seeing that once you really go within on the Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, you'd be seeing shit for exactly what it is. Then only this energy here, it looks like it's gonna have to happen regardless, because how many times are you gonna place yourself in someone's hands until they abuse you in some sort of way for you to really learn and realize that you need to love yourself first before you ever allow anyone to put their hands on you. Maybe they haven't done it yet. And then they're all of a sudden they do it. And you're like, what the hell? And then you realize you wake up, but you've had signs and synchronicities and numbers showing up for you constantly over and over and over again, where you kept doubting yourself. Like, should you not? Should you not? And then this energy comes in now, and now you learn and realize that, yeah, it's time for you guys to boogie. It's time for you guys to get out of that situation. Because in the end, it's like you waited because you didn't want to destroy something for no reason, but at the same time you were still hoping that you were going to be loved. And then this energy comes in. So it had to take this energy for you to wake up and realize self-love is the best love. And in order for you to love anybody, you actually have to learn to love yourself first, and vice versa. I also see there's going to be, if you guys are in a relationship with anybody, at the end of the day, whatever this argument, fighting thing is going to be put to an end completely. Boom. You guys break up with each other, all right? Then you guys are going to fucking rekindle your relationship with the Two of Cups. With the Two of Cups, the Tower card, you guys want to sit down and fix the relationship. They're saying, no, sorry, you cannot fix the relationship. It's the Justice in reverse, because Saturn retrograde, when it comes in, it's not going to balance out your relationship at all. Saturn is going to work in the opposite for you guys. So if you think that Saturn and Venus is going to work out in your favor for your relationship, it's saying, no, you can have as many conversations as you want with this person. They're going to like love up on you, caress you, kiss you again. For what? What do they do over here? This is a turn off. So this energy on the Tower card, Justice card, I don't see the connection being fixed at all. I see that this person is going to be like, they got a job, they're a boss, they got money, they can provide, and because they need you to be codependent on them is exactly how they're going to be able to will you back in. Because if you're not independent woman or independent man on yourself, they're going to always use their money to always have power over you. King of Pentacles. Now, so if you guys want to walk away from the energy on an emotional level and go towards something that's more happier for you, or just go be around people who are going to simply help you be happy and healthy on the energy of the rainbow. So if you guys might see a rainbow, and I think in turn it's like you just want to be around somebody or people who are going to be able to reciprocate your energy, but you're just going to spend some time alone, going down by the water, walking, reflecting a lot, praying a lot, tapping more into your religion views, maybe even going to church is how I'm seeing this. Maybe trying to get closer to God is how I'm kind of seeing the energy too, and making more prayers, because I think you're just so deeply saddened on the Five of Cups that Like, how come you gave up all this energy and then nothing and nobody was able to give you any of that back, but instead they hit you back with the Five of Wands. So in the end, you are going to be feeling a lot more better, and everything's going to be feeling a lot more greater. Chariot card, Queen of Wands, King of Cups, and the Sun card. Standing in your power is very important. Finding new love is also very important. And I can see that you guys are going to perhaps meet somebody later on in the future that is going to help you feel really good about yourself. Someone who's going to be kind, loving, and caring and fair. Virgos do really, really well with water signs, but depending on where they're at on an emotional level, I would say take heed on that just in case, because they can literally create a tsunami if you're not careful. But I see a new relationship coming in for you, and this energy is going to be coming in fast. Maybe in the month of July, I actually see that coming in for some of you guys. At the bottom of the deck, you guys got the Hangman. So you guys are like in hermit mode at the moment, reflecting, kind of falling back, chilling, not really tapping into anything, not really going anywhere, really spending a lot of time by yourselves, because I think this is the only time you're really going to be able to embrace who you really are on the Empress or the Emperor card, and Knight of Wands, King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. I don't really feel like you're going to be talking a whole lot. Maybe just sending a few messages here and there. This person is the King of Swords now. They're still in their player energy. They're coming in fast. They're cold. They're cold. They're detached. They're not really thinking with their heart space. They're maybe even asking you a lot of questions about spirituality, and you're like, bro, get off your back. Like, you got your own problems. So it's like, while you're trying to figure out who you are, you got this person trying to ask you a bunch of questions, because they obviously don't want to release you and let you go with the Lovers card, because they're only coming in because they know that they can smash you out, whatever the case is. And it's like, I don't know why you keep running back with the Fool energy. It's like, do you choose to be a fool? I'm not really understanding that. So maybe this King of Swords knows that you can be a fool to them, or that they look at you like you're a fool because they can say anything to you and you just go running back to them. That hurts. That actually hurts. And I'm sorry that I said that. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time, because sometimes you need to know how other people are viewing you, because if you couldn't see that yourselves, then maybe this reading is going to really wake you guys up and really actually take into notice that the Seven of Pentacles, like let's just say for that, you tell them to come through, whatever the case, and they don't come through. But how come every single time they want you to come through, you're always jumping up and running to them? No. The energy's got to be fixed in some way. Some of you guys might be in a marriage or in a long-term relationship with somebody, and it looks like everything's going to end up working out for you guys. Putting ends and having new beginnings come in for you is very, very important on that Death energy. I do believe some of you guys are married at this time, and it looks like somebody here might want to ruin the relationship. I feel like with the Knight, they said mistress. Somebody here has a mistress. And maybe that mistress wanted to come through and kind of like destroy or take away from your Ten of Pentacles, like ruin your relationship. So they might attempt to actually do something that they shouldn't be doing on the Seven of Swords, and you guys might catch the energy on the Ten of Wands. So it's like you see something, you catch something that you maybe catch this person doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or they're acting like they're so tired, or they got so much shit that they got going on in their life that they can't maybe see you or talk to you, whatever the case is. But then it's like, nah, you got to plan for them no matter what. Two of Wands, you're seeing it. You're probably plotting and planning like what your next moves are going to be, but I think in the end, in turn, it's like this person needs to figure out. Did you guys hear that? You guys need to figure out where you are. What are you going to pour? Are you going to pour out their love? If you guys are going to catch this person cheating on you or doing something that they shouldn't be doing, are you going to pour out their love, or are you going to pour into yourself? What is it going to be? Right? So you are strong, you're good at the end of the day. You're loved. This person's still going to try and come back. You guys are obviously overthinking about the entire thing, because you're like, well, it's on your mind. And you're going to put this person in check on the Queen of Swords and let them really understand. Listen, they got to understand. They have to either be straight up with you and honest with you on the Knight of Cups, or they just need to get out of your face on the Queen of Swords. So I think in the end, it's like you guys are going to go take a drive, go for a long outing. I see you guys kind of making a move, dipping out for a little while, maybe 3 days exactly. If not 3 days, you're just going out for a long drive, and you'll come back just to clear your mind, to clear yourself on an emotional level, and to kind of like get away from everything and then do your thing at the end of the day. But I think realistically speaking, you guys are going to come to the realization that you were involved with a low vibrational toxic person. And in the end, you'll do a lot more better being by yourself and spending some time alone than being in a relationship with somebody who's very negative and very toxic and who's trying to find ways to be like manipulating you. Very sociopath, narcissistic, abusive, manipulative, knows how to play with your mind, all that dumb shit. And I think it's time that you guys learn to understand that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be single. It's okay to love yourself first. Because when you learn to love yourself first, everything else will follow. Thanks, cuties. Bye.